Okay, so what the hell was announced earlier today? As expected, and we already kind of got spoiled by this a bit earlier, as soon as Smash Brothers was showing a slight sign of coming to a conclusion, the seeds were planted that Smash Brothers might actually be done with Smash Ultimate. It seems like a ton of different companies jumped on this shit immediately. They immediately had the idea, hey, we can make a Nickelodeon Smash Brothers game. Hey, we can make a DC/Warner Brothers Smash Brothers game. It's like everybody jumped on the same opportunity that had a large amount of licensed characters, a large amount of like character roster opportunities, jumped into that shit and like, let's go, we gotta do this, which is honestly smart. I don't know why they didn't do it before, but yes, there's an opportunity for these things because now, like quite literally right at the conclusion of Smash Brothers, there is now a variety of very big scale, not small budget fighting games that are going to be coming out. I mean, granted, Nickelodeon's was obviously, you know, meager in some scale. The early signs of MultiVersus was that it was not going to be, it was going to be cheap looking, right? I think that's what some people were saying at the start, is that, oh, it looks cheap. I saw some clips on Twitter of like Bugs Bunny slapping around Batman or some shit, and I didn't see the full video, and I was like, that doesn't look that bad. This doesn't look like as sort of like rough around the edges that like the Nicktoons game sort of had when it came out. And I'd imagine the Nicktoons game is going to get a big patch at some point too. That would make a lot of sense that a lot of it's going to get a, they're going to clean up a lot of that game when they get a little bit of time. So anyway, what is it? It's a Smash Brothers like platform fighter that is taking together a whole bunch of DC characters. And we're kind of privy to this. Wow, let's see if I can even, all right, hang on a second. Bugs Bunny, I have no idea. Finn, Tom, I would take me a second. Shaggy, what the hell? Superman, Tom and Jerry, Batman, Harley, Wonder Woman, what? I don't know. Who the hell? Is this a Game of Thrones character? Arya Stark? Is this a Game of Thrones character? It is? Wow, I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. Where's Gandalf? Yeah, Gandalf was rumored. So it's coming 2022. Let's watch the trailer because I haven't actually seen the trailer in full. But there's a lot to address here, especially in regards to, I saw some of the acting talent that they had behind characters, and some of that shit I was like, whoa. People are like, oh man, this is like a direct stab at Nicktoons. Guys, no, it's not. People think like Nicktoons not getting voices and this getting voices is like a direct response. No, dude, this stuff would have been set into play like a year ago, way before you even knew that Nicktoons existed. These guys spent all this money on voice talent because Nicktoons didn't, and we're gonna get that audience that way. No, dude, this shit was done like over a year ahead of time, like substantially earlier. So they came across that decision a long time ago, which is good because I'm curious to see how the game actually sounds. So I'm gonna shut the hell up now. Let's watch the trailer.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're here today to give you a first look at our new game, MultiVersus. About 2 years ago,
There's a sandwich. Is that Shaggy's sandwich?
Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, remove the pain points,
this
and
looks
brings in some
good.
new ideas?
Harley is that, dude, this is what I saw. I saw Bugs flipping and dipping. I'm like, this looks good.
An ever-expanding, diverse cast of characters.
Ooh, that's a good character screen.
This is our take on the competitive platform fighter. Cooperative, deep combat mechanics across multiple platforms.
Does it look like absolutely stunning? No, but it looks fine.
Everything is better with your friends. And that's a bond we want to emphasize across our modes.
Where's 8 players?
Especially in 2v2.
Hi, coming at you.
Every character has unique moves.
So yeah,
to focus
2v2
on teamwork.
focused.
Whether that's a smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's movement.
Batman out.
Steven shielding his ally for
Kevin
extra
Conroy.
defense.
Need a shield?
Saving someone with a lasso tree. Or using Bugs Bunny's tunnel. The better your teamwork, the better your chances are to win.
You're under my protection.
We built the game from the ground up for teamwork and co-op to deliver a more unique experience we think players will enjoy. And for those of us who like to play solo, don't worry, we support that too.
A wolf of house stock.
Does it have solo free-for-all? I hope so.
Our
Yeah,
roster
the
has some of
the
most
game footage looks a
recognizable
little
characters.
slow.
So bring them to life with as close to one.
I don't know if it's because it's running at 30.
Through visuals, their worlds, their music, and more is important to us.
Aim for the fences.
That's why iconic voice talent powers many of our characters, like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Wow.
I am Batman.
In fact, we think you'll recognize a lot of them.
Bet you didn't know about my dancing powers.
My roommate
They got
thinks
Bender.
I have anger issues. Let's see what you think.
Get ready to eat my sword.
We're excited to show you our takes on characters from Tom and Jerry, to Arya Stark,
Not today.
to
Wait, dude, I got all kinds of tough guy lines.
Shaggy.
Zoinks.
Each fighter in MultiVersus is unique.
Memes
We'll
are
have a
more
range of
powerful,
customizations
chat.
available for all of them.
Memes are
And
powerful.
that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Memes are power.
Lemon Scooby snacks.
MultiVersus supports cross-play and cross-progression, so you can focus on what's important. Who you'll play with on what platform you want.
That's a big deal.
That also means guilds. And
But I
more
heard it's
social
not on
features.
Switch, which is very
Get ready
funny.
to challenge other guilds with yours, and see who's really ready for a fight. We'll have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best.
I think it looks
Remember the last
good.
time you DC'd from a match? What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. MultiVersus' goal is best in class online. We're investing a lot into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode. In addition to dedicated
Goddamn,
servers
I love
from
it.
day one for the life of the game.
I love it. I love it. I'm pausing this, but all it took was 2 decades of me completely bitching since CVS2 on the original Xbox. I've paused because this is a moment to address the situation. This is a relatively larger budget game because it is free to play. But isn't it great that one of the main elements of fighting games now, one of the main things that you directly have to address is the fact that our online is gonna be fucking sick. We're gonna do this shit and it's gonna be dope, right? We promise you, we're putting a lot of effort into this thing, and that's the way it's gonna be because people have been burned for so goddamn long by shitty online and fighting games that it's now a hyper primary focus in almost, I'd say, every fighting game since Grand Blue Fantasy Versus did not have essential like effort put into the online. I think every single other fighting game that has been either teased, debuted, or has been shown in some way, all are like, hey, good netcode. Hey, good netcode. The only one that didn't was Virtua Fighter, which was unfortunate. And that for Virtua Fighter was actually a big stain on that game's efforts, and how they eventually did it was very weird, but it was obvious that they were aware that like, we know you guys want online, but this is like our little free to play version of the game. It's fascinating how almost all the marketing efforts of a lot of these games are like, hey, the online is good. We're making sure that it's good. We hear you guys. Thank God. It's only taken 2 fucking decades.
Our vision for MultiVersus is that anyone and anything is possible. We'll serve our community with regular updates, including new characters, modes, skins, and events throughout the year. for
What
you
the
and your
hell?
friends. With your help, we want to grow MultiVersus to the best game it can be. So whether you want to freeze all your
What
foes
the-
at once or compete in esports,
Jeet Kune
you'll
Do
have a home
Shaggy?
game.
Batman versus Superman. Let's settle this once and for all.
That's our first look into MultiVersus. We've got more iconic characters and features to reveal. Sign up at multiversus.com for a chance to participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
Cool. There's gonna be betas. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Haven't even broken a sweat.
Why is... Dude, memes are powerful, chat. That's all I gotta say. Memes are power. I think I had an argument with Kenny, and he was like, hey, if there was another Capcom fighting game where they can use any Capcom fighting game characters, they should put Heisenberg in there. I'm like, dude, no! They gotta put the thick-ass vampire booty lady in there. She was everywhere. There was videos made about, like, the size of her ass. Memes are power. So, yes, it should be Lady Dimitrescu, 100%. Just do that. Like, memes will resurrect shit back to life, and people will buy shit just because of an internet joke, just because it was a meme. And that's what they're betting with Shaggy. Like, Shaggy is a thing that will make people buy costumes for him. No shit. Anyway. I think my biggest criticism of everything that we're seeing here, Nicktoons is like Smash Brothers unhinged, right? Nicktoons is like, oh, we're just going to take the speed of Smash Brothers Melee and give everyone that speed without even focusing the players to unlock that speed, right? We're just going to give every player the ability to essentially play this game at 900 miles an hour if you want. And if you're a new player, you're playing it at about 700 miles an hour. This game is playing at about 60, right? It feels that way. Like when you look at the gameplay, I think it's because the video is actually rendered at a normal frame rate, like 24 FPS or 30 FPS. But when you're looking at the speed of this game, it definitely comes across as mad slow. And I don't know if that's because the last game we saw in comparison to all this was literally like Nicktoons, the last style game. But these characters almost look like they're running at like 3/4 speed. I don't know what it is to me. They're moving just like awkwardly slow. Like this stuff looks like it's running slower. Hold on a second. I want to see something. This actually looks like it's sped down. Playback speed 1.25. Yes, this looks like what the yes. What? The, wow! 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 Dude, it actually, and this looks normal now. This is sped up by 25%. This is actually sped up, and it looks appropriate. Now it looks like this is the speed the game should be running at. There's a chance that that can be related to the trailer so that you can take it in, right? That they have like 4 characters running on screen at one point, smacking the shit out of each other, so that they choose to slow down the playback of the game capture video. Because, man, it really looks specifically slowed down. That's an interesting call. I would not have done that for your first demo, like video, the first time we're seeing the game. I hope that's what's going on. Because it definitely seems like it when you run it at 1.25. But it's going to be cause for concern because you're going to get assholes like me that are like, damn, why does the game look so slow? Like, what the hell is going on? I don't dislike the art style. I actually think this lineup looks pretty good. I think some of this stuff looks fine. Is it incredible? No. The weirdest thing is that it's not on Switch. Yeah, I will say probably one of the most bizarre things about the release of all this information is that it does not have a Switch game.